Hello, 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 and welcome to the Faithful Entrepreneurship Mastermind. I am your host, Gary Ratliff Jr., CEO and founder of G Relations LLC. I'm so happy to be here with you today. It is my pleasure to have this opportunity to connect with you again. At the last session, we were measuring what matters with the one and only Katisha, who took us on a virtual CFO journey. So thank you so much for joining us. And today we have a wonderful, wonderful gift for you. Coming up, we have introducing Mevsin Dariska, a rising star tech account executive, entrepreneur, community advocate. Mevsin Dariska, or Mev as he prefers to be called, is a seasoned account executive at HubSpot who brings a wealth of experience to the tech industry, delivering top-notch solutions across diverse sectors like healthcare and manufacturing. With a background in finance, including roles at JP Morgan Chase and Company and Bank of America, Mev brings a unique perspective to his tech-focused endeavors. Beyond the tech world, Mev, along with his wife Khadijah, co-owns M&K Visuals, a North Carolina-based photography and videography company specializing in capturing life's most precious moments. But that's not all. Mev's impact extends beyond the tech realm, shaping a narrative of passion and purpose. For the past 7 years, Mev has been a driving force, volunteering at local food pantries to support the community. His commitment to disaster and humanitarian relief is truly commendable, reflecting his dedication to making a difference where it matters most. Mev's influence extends further as a key member of the leadership team at Motivation Church for the past 8 years. In this role, not only does he inspire positive self images and help individuals discover their gifts, but he also serves as an ordained minister, motivating them to realize their future potential. So stop what you're doing and listen to Mev's insights on the intersection of tech, business, and creativity as he seamlessly weaves together his professional acumen, entrepreneurial spirit, and heartfelt commitment to community service. Let's welcome to the stage Mev Dariska. Mevsin Dariska. What's going on, Mev?
Hey, what's going on, Gary? Thank you so much for that amazing introduction.
Hey, it's all the truth, right?
It is. And thank you so much for allowing me to be a speaker today. Your experience with leadership development and business development has been monumental just for my personal development and all the businesses you work with across the country. So first of all, I want to just say thank you for all of your work and hard support within the marketplace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Well, the floor is yours, and I'm going to turn it over to you for today's presentation.
Good morning, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Mev Dariska. I am a account executive at HubSpot, a CRM provider that helps companies with their digital marketing software, sales enablement tools, customer service, full customer journey from point A all the way to point Z. Today's presentation is to give you a better understanding of what HubSpot does and how we've been able to work with other companies from small, medium to enterprise companies, and to give you a better understanding on what makes HubSpot different within the marketplace. So today, I want to walk you through a presentation on why HubSpot is a crafted, not cobbled solution. Today's most disruptive companies are winning on customer experience, right? A lot of companies today think that a customer's journey is linear, but it's never that linear. It typically looks like this. It's more of a winding road where you might not really understand who's hitting your website, who might be filling out a form, but not engaging with marketing, or sales might be picking them up, moving them through a process, but the timing might not be right for them to buy. They might live on social media versus email, or just need more educational resources from services to help them understand what you provide and bring value within the marketplace. HubSpot is great when you look at 5 key areas that we really focus on: content, messaging, automation, reporting, and data. Over the past 18 years, we've worked with over 250,000 companies worldwide to really help them understand these 5 key buckets, to really help them with their day to day operations, and to really help provide a single source of truth. When you look at HubSpot and you look at your current tech stack today, there's a lot of different technologies that you might be using to manage one process. That process might look like using Wix for your content management, or Squarespace, or you could be using Constant Contact for email marketing and MailChimp, or using automations to really help with your digital marketing efforts, and then looking at reporting and data. When you look at HubSpot, HubSpot's the only provider that provides you a single source of truth where you're able to manage all of these efforts in one location without you having to cobble together different technologies to maintain a process effectively. So when you typically look at a built by you tech stack, it looks kind of like this today, where you might be using WordPress for your content management. A lot of us are experienced using Excel or Google Docs. Intercom could be for your customer service, and you're piecing a lot of these together to get a good customer experience. But a lot of the times it's difficult to see that, right? We have other pieces where you're using a larger company like Salesforce. It's a good company, but they've been built more so off of acquisition, where it still looks like it's pieced together effectively, but there's so much technology that you're using today. Sometimes it might be a little difficult for user adoption, for your team to adopt a software effectively to really manage that customer experience in the way that you would want it to be managed. So a built by you and a built by acquisition tech stack makes it harder to align, it makes it harder to adopt, and it makes it really, really hard to adapt, especially when it comes to user face interface. Well, HubSpot is very built differently. What's great about HubSpot, it provides you a single source of truth, makes it easier for you to align. You have one intuitive UX, which makes it easier for you to adopt, and a unified code base that makes it easier for you to adapt. So when you're looking at your business processes from the time a customer is looking to see what your product provides, all the way up until they've had a conversation with your sales team, or even when you're looking for donations, even if you're for-profit, nonprofit, or in the government sector, HubSpot provides you a single source of truth to manage all of your processes in one location to really drive more productivity and efficiency amongst your organization. On top of this, it's going to be on top of the free CRM platform, right? And that's where you're able to unify your marketing, your sales, and your service database. You're able to share your contacts between your teams and communication and collaboration, from marketing to sales to your backend developers or even other vendors, and then allowing yourself to organize and track your customer communications effectively. On the marketing side, with your digital marketing strategy, HubSpot allows you to attract attention, convert more leads, and report and customize those efforts so you have a better understanding of what's working today and what isn't working today as well. This means you're able to use data to segment and to target your audience flawlessly, leverage automation to nurture contacts and hand off warm leads, and create consistent content without the help of developers. And that's usually a big focus for a lot of small businesses, where it becomes very expensive for maintenance. Reporting on the ROI of your marketing efforts and all of your assets so you can understand what's driving results for your business, and then keep your messaging consistent across all email, live chat, social media, and every single channel that you're looking to push your brand in front of your audience. Our sales enablement tools allows your sales reps to start conversations, deepen relationships, and manage your pipeline effectively so that nothing slips in between the cracks. A lot of marketing directors and SVPs that I work with today, they're always looking for ways to duplicate themselves. And HubSpot's a great way to set up systems and processes in place to really manage that effectively today for your organization. Also, we have our service hub as well that looks at the post sale, right? After your customer has made a purchase for your product and service, we have different options as well to really drive and unite the team channels, scale support, and power proactive services. So HubSpot is a one-stop shop that really allows you to manage all of your efforts in one location to really help improve, and then you can measure success effectively. A CRM is only as good as the data that's in it. And with HubSpot, will help you get to the places that you need for your organization and for your business. Gary, thank you so much. And back over to you.
Wow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the connection of systems for better business usage. Because the huge thing about it is we all have a business, but our systems can always be improved. We always think about what scale your business, have better business practices, but the systems will help you do all of that. So once again, thank you so much for including us in what HubSpot has to offer. And for those who are interested right now and saying, well, how do I get started? What should they do?
I would absolutely recommend that you go on to HubSpot.com. Provides you a ton of resources, and there's a lot of free resources that we provide as well for our free CRM platform, and you can get started for a little no cost. So I would recommend to go on to HubSpot.com, and you can always reach me on LinkedIn as well for any questions. We'd love to answer any questions that anyone might have.
Free 99.
Free 99.
Get started for free 99.
It's free, it's for me.
Free, if it's free, it's for me. All right, that's the entrepreneur's mantra. All right, Mev, thank you so much again for being our guest presenter for the day. I know you got to get back to HubSpot and keep hitting those sale goals and quotas. So thank you so much. God bless and peace.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Such an amazing presentation that we had today. So for those who are just tuning in, we just had a guest presenter. His name is Mev Doriska. He is with a small business account executive with HubSpot, and he was talking to us about technology and systems and the technology that can help us build the systems to better perform in our businesses. And one of those key tools is called the CRM, the Customer Relationship Management System. You got to know how to relate with your customers, connect with them, and also track that data so that you know if they are a new client, an existing client, or you lost a client. And how do you get them to come back to partake of your product or service? Well, next up, we have an interview coming up. This is going to be one of a kind for the Mastermind. Typically, we have a panel of guests and we speak with them and connect with them. But today we're going to have a one-on-one. And for those who see another person here, her name is Sharon Mendez. She's our interpreter for today because we are accessible. And that's another thing of how you scale your business is making it accessible. It's important to know that your customer doesn't always fit your regular mold or prospectus of what you originally thought to do. So today we have with us Andre Robinson, Mr. DJ DevTunes himself. Introducing the unstoppable force of beats and positivity, Andre Robinson, better known as DJ DevTunes. Hailing from Boston, Massachusetts, Andre, born with hearing loss, defies expectations as a renowned DJ and entertainer. With over 6 years of experience, DJ DevTunes is not just about music. It's a mobile DJ and comedy entertainment powerhouse of good vibes and joy, lighting up weddings, bars, clubs, and special events. Andre, armed with a bachelor's in psychology and a master's in social work, is not only a maestro on the turntables, but also a barrier breaker with a passion for people. The winner of DJ battles like Sound Clash and DJ Wars Battle Royal, Andre brings an infectious energy and diverse musical talent to every event. Get ready for an unforgettable experience with DJ DevTunes, where limits are shattered and the celebration never stops. Welcome to the stage, Andre Robinson, DJ Deftunes himself. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you today?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm really good. Been busy. I'm telling you, work keeps me busy. You know,
Hey, well, I'm so glad that you could take the time to be here with us today and make the connection. Um, you just saw our guest presenter, and he was talking about systems in our business that help us perform better and really be able to engage with our customer base. Can you tell me what are some systems that you have in place that help you connect with your audience?
well, I do the websites. A lot of folks contact me through and make appointments that way. They ask me questions. They email me. Some of them have my number. They text me. It's just the way people end up communicating. You know, if I have an appointment to go to at 3:30, they'll call me on a video phone. It's more or less like an interpreter that is on like FaceTime. So I end up calling, I make appointments, I work with interpreters. You know, it just seems that technology, I mean, before we had technology, we would use this old telephone, which is what we call the TTY. A lot of you may not know what a TTY is, but it was a device that had a keyboard and you would type. So it looked like a fax machine that would run across, and you had the phone attached to that. So I would send a message and then they would respond. And that's what we had back in the day.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah, and now technology where we have like this, we can do Zoom, we have this special phone, and we can see our consumers, much like what you would see with FaceTime. You can communicate with folks face to face. So those are the technology devices that I use: social media, email, and phone, my video phone, FaceTime.
Man, I'm telling you, this is a one-on-one course about the usage of technology, the systems that they have availed to us that can keep business flowing and accessible. I want to really emphasize that. How has technology made you as an entrepreneur more accessible, not just to your community, the deaf and hard of hearing, but also to others, everybody? Big question.
Woo. Well, to be honest, it is improving. Um, Not like before, but it is still a work in progress. I still have a whole lot of work to do. Um, oh, I'm kind of speechless right now.
Would you like me to reframe it?
Would
Okay,
you
great,
please?
great. So in your day-to-day operations as a business owner, how has technology advanced in helping you reach the hearing as well as the deaf and hard of hearing community?
It's helped a lot. Um, there's a lot of social media, which is extremely powerful. That's a powerful tool there, because when I started DJing, It was hot and popping. But you have to understand, COVID hit and everything was on hold. Everything stopped. And I had to pivot. I had to think about what can I do to run my business. And so I started to host some things on Zoom. I would do Zoom parties, and other people from other countries were coming in, and they would be feeling the vibes and the tunes, and it was really, really powerful. So then I ended up talking to folks about the music and contacting folks basically through social media and email and Facebook and social events. And it's really through the events and the technology that you had to realize the old school way had to go out the door, where you would put out flyers and try to meet folks. That wasn't going to be possible. So, and using family and friends. And, one time I did YouTube or a vlog, and people started to see that. And I did funny videos, in the deaf community. People said, man, what? Deaf? What? So a lot of deaf couples would call me for their weddings. And I've gone to Texas and Florida and Maryland. I'm jumping over all these states, and technology is the only tool that got me there. So it has expanded my business. And, doing that way of networking and communicating with folks. And some folks say, oh, are you hard of hearing? I can text, I can email, I can do FaceTime, I can do Zoom. Um, there are different ways that I can represent who I am and what I do.
Yes. And I'm seeing it firsthand. This is a lived experience, right? Seeing you go from two turntables in a basement all the way to DJing for Netflix, Google, making your waves across the country, as you said, and even internationally, having followers who love your comedy, your TikToks, and as well as on IG. You have made your usage of technology your number one promotion tool. With that integration of using social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, what is the value that you have seen in terms of not just your business as a DJ and comedian, but also as awareness of the deaf and hard of hearing communities' connection to the advances in technology?
Um, I have to say, during the pandemic, social media has really been very powerful during that time. During that pandemic, when you had to figure out how you're going to do your job, I couldn't do it the old way. I had to pivot. I had to do something else, something more. I heard folks talking about TikTok. I'm like, TikTok, what is that? So I got on my iPad, checked it out, saw what was happening there. I says, okay, I could do some comedian acts, and because I was home, to be honest, 24/7, bored. So I made some funny videos and put that up on TikTok. And some people said, Joe, oh my goodness, you are funny, and I'm like, me? Funny? But it's on the For You page, you know, FYU page, so you would end up doing those things. And I'm like, okay. And I ended up doing more of that. I put that on Facebook, Instagram, and I started putting them on different social media platforms. And then that was when a lot of people started to follow me. They said, "Oh, you're so funny. Keep it up." So I was getting that push. So I worked with the different platforms, and they would say, "Well, why do you sign? Would you mind doing my video or my party?" And I would do videos. So they would end up having a page. So a lot of people ended up following me. And with that, my business started to grow. And this was all during the pandemic. And for me, the first time I really saw a lot of my skills on TikTok, because I never saw anything like this before. And it was really powerful. A lot of people reached out to me. They wanted to partner with me. They wanted to work with me. They want me to DJ. They want me to be on panels, to be guest speakers. And it's an inspiration because it's coming from the community.
Yes, it definitely is an inspiration, a huge inspiration across the board. And as we get to technology and AI, we're hearing a lot more about accessibility in terms of who it connects with, how it interacts with us. And just as Mev said in his presentation, as a CRM or any program, it is only as good as the data that is put inside of it. So I want to continue to see more prosperous, advancing entrepreneurs like yourself be inside the rooms when the different technology and even AI is being created and improved upon, to make sure that entrepreneurs such as yourself can have that accessibility to your client and customer base, to have that user experience, that user interface to really cater to your needs and be able to deliver the systems of success for your business. Well, hey, we're coming at the end of our time here. So I have one final thing to do, and that's to ask you, is there any pain points or a pain point that you have in your business that I could help you find a resource or give you some support in?
Ooh, pain point. What might hurt my business is, well, I'm trying to get more opportunities to DJ. And many people, especially the general public, are afraid to hire me because I'm deaf. They're not sure of my ability. And I'm like, come on, we can do this. So it's focused on the work itself. But part of this is a systemic issue. And it would be nice to have more opportunities for more weddings in the future and whatnot. So that is my biggest pain point, to break through low expectations.
Well, one way that we can definitely um, base that on is to actually reevaluate your system, right? On how you bring your customers in, um, how you utilize your TikTok and Instagram videos to actually not just be a viewer, a viewing pleasure, but to bring them in as a client, as a customer for what you do, right? Because the number one thing is, people may think that it's just about comedy, but as we know, it's bigger than that. If Netflix called you to DJ for them, we know it's bigger than that. If Google called you to DJ for them, we know it's bigger than that. So number one is to evaluate those systems to see how we can make those videos translate to new customers, right? That's number one. Number two, what we can also do is get you into more rooms to where you're actually talking on behalf of your community of entrepreneurs who happen to be hard of hearing or deaf. And making tools that are more accessible through technology to validate you, right? So every entrepreneur needs to say, hey, this is who I am. This is my value add to your life, to your business, or to your event. We have to show how we add value. And you being in rooms as the technologies are being created is to really say, this is how we can utilize it for me as a business owner and for my community that I represent, whether it's the Black and Brown community or the deaf and hard of hearing community, or people with a degree working full time with a side gig. So you fall into a lot of categories that you should be in the room having discussions around. So let's look into some of those meetings and spaces that we need to be more inclusive in, especially with a huge attack on DEI. People are looking at it from one perspective, but here, look, in a business, there needs to be inclusivity that makes things accessible for entrepreneurs to grow their business. There's a niche market that you reach out to and that you touch. And you need to be able to do that in a way that not only keeps your business thriving, but also is an inspiration for the next line of entrepreneurs who are going to come behind you. So we'll definitely talk more offline. And for those looking who would like to actually be a part of this, you can leave it in the comment or give me an instant message through LinkedIn Live or my contact information that's on the website, grelations.com. Well, we've reached our time for today, and we're going to wrap it up. So DJ DevTunes, Andre Robinson, thank you so much for your time and joining us here on the Faithful Entrepreneurship Mastermind. I'll definitely have you on here again. Definitely have you on here again.
Thank you for inviting me.
Awesome.
Later.
So, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, being here. We heard from Mepson Deriska of HubSpot, how they have systems there at HubSpot, some that are free and then some that you have to pay for, but it's going to help you really strategically get your business in order. They have the CRMs, they have the accounting aspects as well, marketing. You can build websites. This is all the free stuff I'm talking about, up to a certain amount of contacts that you'll have in your database. But as you build that and you're engaging with your clients and you're seeing that you're closing more, because what we say, ABC, always be closing. Every interaction you have, ABC, always be closing. And with that, we also had a wonderful conversation with Andre Robinson, aka DJ DevTunes, just talking about not only accessibility, but inclusivity in technology and systems of how we're going to help the next generation of entrepreneurs grow, or entrepreneurs who aren't normally being interviewed and discussed in these rooms when these technologies are being created. But as we all know, things are progressing and we want to see them to continue to grow, especially as entrepreneurs of faith, because number one, God's got our back and he's watching over us, and he's going to be a blessing through our products and services to those we engage with. So again, thank you so much for joining the Faithful Entrepreneurship Mastermind. Coming next week, we start our March Women Entrepreneurs of Faith series. I am so excited. We have a powerful lineup. Look out. I'll be posting soon, hopefully by Friday or early as Monday, just posting about the lineup, who we have, some great topics from communication to banking to AI and so much more. It's going to be hitting you and giving you something to thrive in your business with. So again, thank you for joining us. I'll see you next week. Same back channel, same back time. God bless and peace. And if you want to have access to accessibility, Sharon Mendez is our interpreter today. And would you like to give them the name of your business and how to connect with you? Well, I'll leave it there, but thank you so much for your time. God bless and peace.